We know within the algorithm systems, video is king. All of the algorithms on all the social media platforms value video higher than anything else, and live video even higher than that. So when you're shooting video for your Instagram, your IGTV, your Instagram stories, Facebook, YouTube, even TikTok, how do you level up your video content if you're using a phone, a camera, your computer, whatever system you happen to be using, to take it to the next level so that people see you as more of a professional, even without the professional training, equipment, or price tag? Today, I'm going to be showing you how to edit video right on your phone so that you do not have to struggle with this as you are putting content out on social media. So you can actually do a lot of this directly inside of your phone without any external apps, but we are going to be talking about how to do it inside of your phone and through a couple of apps that I recommend so you can level up what you're doing. So let's take a look inside of my iPhone. The buttons may be a little bit different on your phone if you don't have an iPhone, and it could be a little bit different with some of the settings, so just explore your own phone, but the same principles for editing it to take it to the next level apply. So even if you're not using an iPhone or the apps I'm using, the same principles apply no matter what app or phone you are using to take it up to where it needs to be to look higher end for your social media. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to record a little video of me so that you can see what this looks like, and then I'm going to press the stop button and I'm going to go ahead and tap on my video. I'm then going to hit my edit button, and within my video I now have on my iPhone the ability to change what I'm doing. So I can actually click on my edit features and I can scroll through and I can change my contrast, I can change my black point, my saturation, my warmth, my sharpness. I actually have a video on how I did that on photos. The exact same things apply to your video. So real quick, I'm just going to show you just a little bit of how this works, just real fast, and you can kind of see how it's obviously changing things. That's going to look a little too filtery for me, so I'm going to back that off, but you can see the difference within my video. Now, if I do not want to do it directly on my phone, I can then go over to one of the apps that I recommend. Now, I recommend Adobe Premiere Rush. If you have an Adobe CC, the Creative Cloud subscription already for Photoshop and for Illustrator and InDesign and all those fun, fabulous things inside of the Adobe suite, you already have access to this for free. I just discovered there are some amazing apps that you can use on your phone that connect to the cloud. So if you start a project on your phone, you can finish it on your computer without doing any extra work or transferring anything. If you start on your computer, you can finish it on your phone if you have cloud enabled. Now, sometimes I put my projects on the cloud so that I can do it in both places if I know I'm going to be traveling and doing things and not necessarily by my computer. Otherwise, I pick one or the other, and I don't put it in the cloud to save a little bit of space. It's totally up to you. So let's take a look here. Another one that I do recommend that you could be working with is Video Shop. I used that very briefly before I discovered I had access to this app. It's similar, but it doesn't have quite as many features. It's definitely not as good, but of the apps I've seen that you can go out there and purchase, if you don't want the Adobe versions, Video Shop is probably a good one for you. It is a little bit limited, but same principles apply. So let's take a look inside here. You can see I've got a timeline. I can do some superimposing and picture over picture. I can make things bigger so that I can see what I'm doing. And this is just a video I created for my TikTok last week, and I actually go through, I have the ability to mute clips if I want to. I can add in music, I can change picture in picture, I can put overlays, I can do as many as I want, which is amazing. They have the ability to do titles, they've got the ability to do transitions, which I don't ever recommend you do. Transitions are very, very old school, so if you can avoid transitions, that's definitely going to help you out. There's going to be very, very, very rare cases, like 0.01% of the time, where you might want to use a transition, but for the most part, don't do clean cuts. It looks more professional. You can change your coloring, which is amazing. So let me just click on this. I can go into my coloring and you can see it's got some filters for me. Don't use those, but you do have the ability to change the opacity. So if you are a fan of filters and making things easier through filters, check out this video right here, because in this video I actually tell you how through Instagram you can change the opacity so it doesn't look like a hideous filter. It looks a little more natural. Same concepts apply when you're using filters inside of video apps like Premiere Rush. So you, on the bottom, of course, have the ability to change your temperature and your vignette on there. You can sharpen things, you can change your shadows and your highlights and your contrast and your exposure. All those really great things are available to you to edit your videos inside of Premiere Rush or most video editing programs. Now, like I said, you do have the ability to add in media. You have the ability to then build out your toolbar so you can actually see and lock different layers if you want. You've got multiple layers of audio, multiple layers of visuals, all sorts of things you can do here, and you can change the ratio aspect, which is my favorite part of any video editing app. If you are going to be investing in a video editing app, 100% make sure that you have the ability to do the 16:9, the 9:16, the 4:5, and the 1:1 so that you can put them in different places. And because you are working on a single project, you have the ability to build it for, let's say, TikTok first, then change it into the square format to put it on your Instagram main page. Maybe you want to put it on your Instagram stories in the 16:9 first, and then put it in your main feed as a square video. You can do whatever you want. We know with Facebook ads and Instagram ads, square images and video perform best. So maybe you're building out your ads through this. Just make sure you have the ability to change that ratio aspect so that you can do it, and you can resize your footage to zoom in, zoom out, place it in different spots, rotate it, make it straighter. It's amazing. And I've done videos on how to do this type of thing in iMovie, how to create vertical video. This is so much easier, so much better, so much more effective, and so much more professional. So if you're using iMovie, there's a great tutorial about it. That's exactly how to do it. If not, this is a fantastic way you can be doing it inside of your phone on the go, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to confirm that. And then I've got the ability to pull up my titles, which is great. You can put your lower thirds in there, or you can create an overlay on your computer, on Canva, on Photoshop, and add it in to match your branding better. You have the ability to do your transitions, your coloring, you can do speeding up, speeding down, you can do the audio where you mute it, you can make it louder, you make it softer, you add in music, whatever. And you can have the ability to transform things, cut things, duplicate things, get rid of things. There's so many options inside of this. Then you just export it to your phone and then import it to whatever platform you are going to be putting this on. And the cool thing is, especially with things like TikTok, they want you to be editing inside of their app. So do this inside of your phone, inside of Rush, inside of Video Shop, wherever, then import it into TikTok and just put your words over it or your music over it so that you're still editing it inside of the TikTok app and you get the points for that, but you get the higher end look from here. And inside of TikTok, you can't adjust your coloring, your lighting, none of that. So if you want a more professional look, you got to do it inside of one of these apps or inside of your phone and then import it and then just do a little bit of editing inside of there so you still get the points and you get it out there, but looking higher end and getting more engagement from more people because you look more professional with what you're creating. I absolutely love, love, love creating inside of my phone, which is something I just started doing in the last week, and it has revolutionized what I'm doing and saved me so much time and effort. And because I can put it in the cloud and edit in different places, it is mind-blowingly amazing for how much time and effort it saves me. Now, if you liked this, we're continuing this conversation. We are actually going to be talking about how you can level up what you're doing on your Instagram account. So hit that subscribe and notification bell right down here. Super important. In the next video, we're actually going to be talking all about how you can be leveling up what you are doing inside of your Instagram. So hit me up and get down in my description bar because I have more resources than the videos I mentioned today listed for you and how you can level up your game on Instagram with a hashtag guide to help you pick the right hashtags, not the ones you're using, but the ones that are actually going to be effective for you. So hit me up with that. I'll see you in the next video. We're breaking down more content on how you can be growing on Instagram and leveling up your game so you know exactly what you're doing on social media to create a profitable brand through smart social media marketing. I'll see you there.